To this now, wage talks are resuming at Eskom's headquarters today. Union Solidarity, the NUM and NUMSA will hear back from the Power Utilities Board. Last week, they rejected Eskom's offer of 4.7%. Let's get the latest from NUM Chief Negotiator Helen Diatile, who joins us on the line. Helen, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. So you're going to this meeting today again. What are you expecting?
Thank you very much to you and your viewers. Today we're not going to the negotiations. Negotiations are starting tomorrow. Today different unions will be doing their thing, but in particular ourselves, NUM, we will be meeting this afternoon to try and assess what transpired last week and also the way forward.
So at the weekend, the finance minister said that Eskom didn't have any more money. They couldn't increase the offer of 4.7%. Where does that leave you, given that you're still asking for more?
I really don't know. I think we'll have to hear from other negotiators from different areas in the country. What is it that we are going to say? In fact, we will wait to hear that formally from Eskom, because we are not negotiating with the finance minister, we are negotiating with Eskom. And the minister, if really indeed he has said that, it's very disappointing and very unfair that he is not aware probably of how much Eskom is abusing money. We have just discovered that Eskom has renovated the kitchen to a world class, that they call it, where you can cook from home. Spending money and buying washing machine for 56 washing machine for 56,000, the same machine that you can buy for 7,000 rand. And when you buy 6, they cost 56 because of contracting. So minister, if indeed minister has said so, I don't think he has applied his mind correctly about what is happening. And I think he is rubbing salt on the wounds, because we are sitting at Eskom, we can see every day what is going on. And we have seen that every time we have not been given money, money will be more abused. We are not saying we should be unfairly paid, but we know for a fact that money goes to the hands of the few in Eskom, including some of the external people who are part of collaboration in making sure that they are contract owners. They contract with Eskom to buy a tissue paper for 21 rand, the tissue that you can buy in less than that amount.
Yeah.
Buying water for expensive prices that are not anywhere to be found. Water that you can buy from straight from Coca-Cola and get it at the same price that Pick and Pay is getting. But they are not even selling it buying it for the price of Pick and Pay or Check. So if minister feels that workers must be a victim in this whole thing, then these workers will lose hope. And it's disappointing if the minister of the ruling party will behave like that without them wanting to have an audience with our leadership and have an understanding of what is going on in Eskom.
So let's talk about how workers are actually feeling about the way these talks are continuing. Given everything you've said now about how Eskom is allegedly wasting money on certain things, what do workers feel about the company? What's their mood like?
Workers feel that this looting is orchestrated. And at times they feel like the government is allowing it. We don't know why are they saying that, but they feel that. And when we hear reckless statements like those, that when there is no money in Eskom and there is money everywhere that belongs to Eskom, instead of minister intervening in a way of saying municipality pay Eskom so that Eskom can pay its workers. Workers at municipality did not get 4.7. They got way more than that. And they are not paying Eskom. But Eskom is distributing electricity to them. and the minister is not intervening decisively to say, pay the debts, pay Eskom what you are owing, but at least going forward, so that we can resolve this impasse. Going forward, they will continue not paying. They will always get their salaries. They have never gotten 4.5. It must be Eskom workers. Now it makes the suspicion solid that the government wants to dismantle this entity.
Yeah. So just before I let you go, Helen, tell us about what's happening now in terms of your talks tomorrow. Last week you said that Eskom came to the negotiating table without good answers, without good responses to what you wanted. You've given them until tomorrow to come back with better answers for you. What exactly are you demanding from them?
We tried to consolidate to bring something that can bring us together in the interest of jobs. Because one, we are negotiating with the gun on our head that the workers they will cut numbers. That on its own is very uncomfortable. Now we're going back with Minister having to have said there is no money. So we go into negotiations with no hope. Our worry, which we will be able to be informed this afternoon, is how workers are taking this. Because they feel there is no one who is really caring for them. They already feel there is nowhere to go if the minister cannot unlock money that is sitting with the municipalities. Is not going to be able to intervene into the carte blanche revelation of money that was taken in the contract unfairly. He's not going to say anything about billions. He's not going to say anything about Mackenzie money. He is just not going to say anything about everything, and the looting is going on.
All right, thank you so much.
Nobody's going to say anything about it.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. That was NUM Chief Negotiator Helen Diatile.